GTA 6. I'm not gonna lie. Exit. Okay, let's go this way. GTA 6. I don't care how long.
Oh, look at these two.
Why are you
How they
laughing?
wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control
Bro, that's
one
sinister
another.
ass laugh.
How they both wish to be
Girl, if you don't
free.
shut your mouth, I don't know what you're talking about. You're just yapping. Yapathon. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I am here playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Y'all hear the chattering in the background though? Like I got into this game and I thought it was in my room for a second. I'm probably gonna turn that off though, I'm not gonna lie. I've never played this game before. I have played a game similar to this called I forgot the name of it. I'll probably put it up somewhere on the screen. But yeah, I've played that game. It's something about optical illusions and stuff. But yeah, I'm like, why not play this? I don't know if this is gonna be one full video or I'm gonna do 2 or 3 separate videos because this game is not that long. But I'm yapping too much, so I'm gonna get straight into the game. And also, I have a fan on right now.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay. So if you guys can hear
Stanley
that, sorry
worked
about
for
that.
a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Stanley looked like he got a
Orders
scoliosis.
came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Bro, this is
And
something
although
I'm not trying to
others
do.
might
That's
have
why I'm
considered
doing
it
this
soul-crushing,
YouTube stuff right now.
Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though
An
he had
office
been
job
made
gotta be one of the
exactly
worst
for
things
this
ever.
job. And Stanley was happy.
It just okay. He likes his
And
job
then
as long
one
as you're
day, something very
happiness.
peculiar
What
happened.
that matters.
Something that would forever
Let me shut up
change
though. Let me
Stanley.
hear the story.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. And this is how the story starts. Oh, I gotta move. Oh. Bro, it just put me straight into the game. 427. That's Stanley's number. Okay. You got some random papers. I can't even read that. I was gonna try to read that, but I can't. Bro, this office is boring, bro. I don't know how you be in here for hours. And I bet you smells musty in here too. Like, you only got one lamp over here. Like, bruh. Alright, let's go. 428, 429. Those are
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Did like
No
an
matter how hard
apocalypse
Stanley
happen?
looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Alright, alright, alright. Why is there papers all over the floor though? That's my question. Like, this office is dirty. Like, every drawer is open, cabinet is open. Like, did an apocalypse happen or something? Everybody got eaten already. Imagine this the beforehand of I forgot the name of it, the game. Where the zombies there was like a zombie apocalypse, not The Last of Us. I forgot the name for it. I'd probably just put it on the screen or something. I like to
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the
Okay.
door on his left.
Should I trust him? Left? No, right is always right. Come on.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
So should I go
Perhaps he
back?
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Employee lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply
Bro,
stood
there's
here,
no
drinking
TV
it
in
all
here. just screens, not even a screen. I mean, just a vending machine, clock. Wait, is this the actual time?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room
Yeah.
so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
First open door on my left. Should I? I feel like I should not go that way. That room looks way too creepy to go in there. What if I go? I'm gonna follow him for
And
once.
so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a
Tips
wave
for
of
not getting
disbelief,
fired.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might
Oh,
find an answer
I was about to
there.
read that, but okay. Say talk less. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. I cannot read, bruh. Hold on. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and I can't read it. Everyone is unique. You most of all. I like that. So this guy, I feel like his name is Bob, the black guy. Bob the black man. That's not racist. I'm a black guy too. Upstairs
Coming
or
to a
downstairs?
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What if I go downstairs? I'm gonna go to my boss's office. I'm gonna follow some of the things he says, but eventually I'm gonna stop. Whoa, what kind of boss do you got? He living lavishly up here. Okay. Nah, this is tough office though. It looks old though. It looks like those old movies from the 90s. Those fancy ball. Every woman in that show is wearing a dress, and every man is wearing their suits and everything, and the woman is also wearing corset. I think that's what it's called. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just looking at the table. Come on. Big ass office.
Stepping into his
Damn,
manager's
what you
office,
doing here?
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
5, okay.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2, 8, 4. Hold on, before that. Who takes a picture of themselves like that? He doesn't even show his face too. Is he like a...
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Okay, I got it, bruh.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to
I can't
input
see
the
nothing.
correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Like, am I living in Fairly Odd Parents? Like, he doesn't show his face? These type of games are always so creepy to me. Like, well, do you ever wonder what's going on through the developers' minds? Obviously, there's gonna be a ton of puzzles in this game. And I'm not the best at puzzles. I'm a little slow sometimes.
Descending
last
deeper
puzzle
into
game
the
I played-
building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay. Oh my gosh. That thing was supposed to scare me. It did not do that much though. I think I need to have my volume louder. I need to feel immersed.
Stanley
Immersed.
walked
Oh!
straight ahead
Okay,
through the
now
large
I feel
door
immersed.
that
I
read
definitely feel
Mind
immersed. Let
Control
me
Facility.
lower the noise now. Oh my gosh, that thing was in my ear. Pause. Escape. Mind control facility. Nope, I'm going to the escapes. Wait. Oh, there we go. I had to jump. I didn't even know you could jump.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Nope. Let's go back.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
I don't know, man. I don't want to get mind controlled. I'm dying. I don't care. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Nope, still on board with death?
Bro, I said, don't pop out nothing, bro. If something pops out, I'm crashing out. What is this fog on the floor, though? There's literally nothing here.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Okay.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yeah, what's up? What's gonna pop out? Okay, you just showing me a board. What is that? Elevator? Lord, I rebuke whatever is coming out. I believe in Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. I'm dead, I think. Oh yeah, I died. Oh! Wait, I can't see nothing. I feel like I should have gone the other
As the machine whirred
way.
into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence
Oh,
whatsoever.
I'm gonna get squished.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
Wait,
Perhaps his death was of no great loss,
I can
like
move.
plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Oh no, I'm in like
And
cards.
so he resigned and willingly
Oh,
accepted
yeah, I'm
this
cooked.
violent end to his brief and
I'm about to
shallow
become
life. Farewell, Stanley.
patties, bruh. Burger patties. Okay, let's see. Ew. Stop.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a
Okay.
single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
So this is a bad way to go. I'm still here. Which way do I go? Whoa! The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes
can't see
before
nothing.
Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What
Actually-
exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
So like I restart the whole thing again? No.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you
Okay.
see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What is that supposed to mean? But whoever took these pictures are talented, I'm not gonna lie. But I've been trying to get into photography. I'm not gonna lie. I'm taking photography class for my next school year. I'm not gonna say what grade I'm in. That's none of you guys' concern. So maybe in the future I'll say. But I am taking photography. I am gonna take photography. Oh, this is the end of the game. Office computers. Okay. Playing that cards game that, bro, I remember back in the day, bro. I used to not play this game, but there's another game that I used to play a lot. That too, I played that too. Employee database. Hold on. I can't see nothing. Nah, that's nothing important. But yeah, that's what I was saying. I want to get into photography, like especially like scenery pictures, and go to like, I live in California, so you can go to like Big Bear, or I don't know where else you could go. Some other like national places that you can go to. Boss's office. Oh, is this how they built it or something? They started from here, then went to here, then it ended up here. Screens from development of the boss's office. Nice. That looks tough though. Okay. What is it here? The same room. I don't think I should be going that way. Let me just go. Office clock. Is this the actual time? No, it's 10. Because the reason I'm checking if it's the actual time is because whenever I started this game, it asked me what time it is. Freedom ending. This was the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. Do I get the freedom ending? Okay. Okay, let's... Which way am I... I'm just gonna go straight. Wait. Should I go this way? Hold on, I'll be right back. Oh no, this is... Oh, Stanley's office. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, the second in March 2012, and the third in February 2013. This is an old game. Like, this is when back when GTA was getting released and stuff. GTA 5, bro. I'm excited for GTA 6. I'm not gonna lie. Exit. Okay, let's go this way. GTA 6, I don't care how long.
Oh, look at these two.
Why are you
How they
laughing?
wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control
Bro,
one
that's
another.
sinister ass laugh.
How they both wish to be
Bro, if
free.
you don't shut your mouth, I don't know what you're talking about. You're just yapping. Yapathon. Okay, do I turn it off? What's Stanley Parable on off? Let me just leave this. Bro, am I supposed to go this way? Because I can't pull down the button to off. Wait, what is this? Button sounds. A selection of buttons. A selection of the buttons. Wait. I'm not reading all of this. I'm leaving. Like, I can read, but I'm not reading. That's too much reading right now. I'm on my summer break right now. I'm not trying to read that much words. And I promise you I'm not slow. I'm not dumb. Narrator emails. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. Dang, I like how they're using actual, like, real life things and how they developed this game and what the process was. Bro, what am I supposed to do? This is the only way out, I feel like. There we go, I pressed X.
Can you see? Can you
No.
see how much they need one another?
I can't see shit, I'm seeing
No.
all black.
Perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
I can't even, okay.
But
Cool.
listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
What are you
Turn
talking
off
about?
Your PlayStation. There's no
No.
other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now.
I'm
It'll
not
be your
restarting my
only true
PlayStation,
choice.
bruh.
Whatever you
What is he
do,
talking
choose
about?
it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let.
I don't care. I'm not the one that's dying. Bro, I'm not restarting my PlayStation and re-recording, bro. What the heck is you talking about? And I restarted the whole game, and I did not have to restart my PlayStation. See? Sometimes you gotta do some
All of
things
his
that aren't
co-workers
comfortable.
were gone. What could it mean?
That's
Stanley
bars for
decided
real.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Okay,
he had simply
same
missed a
thing.
memo.
I'm gonna follow his orders now, like the whole thing. Nice office. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication
Whoa.
of any human life.
What
could
is
it
that? What
mean?
you got down there?
Stanley wondered aloud to nobody.
Yo!
He
you guys
began
did some
wildly tearing
scary,
through
creepy
papers
stuff
on the
on
boss's
here.
desk,
Lord, I
pulling
rebuke
books
that.
off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his
probably got
attention was
blood
caught
in
by
here.
a keypad behind the boss's
This is like
desk.
his 3 wives or
What
something?
could its purpose be?
Let me use the elevator. I'm not going that way. I can't see nothing, so nope. No, this is...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Okay.
Mind Control Facility.
If I go this way, it's probably gonna be the same thing again. So let me go to the mind control facility. There's only one button to press. I wonder what should I press. Nice papers. Okay, I'm just playing.
The lights rose on an
Press.
enormous room packed with television
Whoa,
screens.
this is some stuff
What
Mr.
horrible
Beast would
secret
have.
did this place
Oh,
hold?
you know what this
Stanley
reminds
thought
me
to
of?
himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't know what you just said. I should probably listen to you, but yeah, this reminds me of the Mr. Peabody, the ship, the red ship they used to travel to the back in time, and I don't think the future, only back in time. But yeah, this is tough though. This is some Mr. Beast would have too. Press this button, security cameras.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Oh,
Each
fired.
bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's
This is
co-workers.
crazy.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place.
One of them is fired.
meant
Two is
nothing.
fired. Okay, two of them is fired. And one is just weird screen. Okay. Let's go this way. This is the only way I can go, so. What number was I? I was like 400. 400. I can't see. Hold on. I'm trying to find myself. Where's my office at? I forgot what number. 474? 475? I think I was around somewhere 472. I think 472. I think. Is that that might be my room. I don't know. Let me just go here.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Probably. And this is why I don't take these type of jobs, man. I will never take this type of job because I don't like
No,
being in one
he
spot
refused
for
to
a
believe
long
it.
time.
He couldn't accept it. His own life
got
in
ADHD
someone
too, I
else's
think.
control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
Why
Was
is
it
he
even
speaking like that?
possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
He's like, never. This would never happen. Why? Why would he do this to me? Why? I can't believe this. Okay.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content.
Mind control
Walking,
status is
eating,
offline.
working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley
Facility.
decided that this
Whoa,
machinery
I'm not
would
going in the
never
middle.
again exert its
Heck
terrible
no.
power over another human life.
Can I press
For
this?
he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Mind controls, ideal awaiting input. Is it my boss that's doing this or some bigger figure? That rhymed. I could low-key be a rapper though, I'm not gonna lie. Nah, I can't. I can't even freestyle or rap.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did
No,
you?
I did it!
After
I
they
did!
kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
That was by accident. That was by accident.
Stanley,
No.
I applaud your effort. I
No,
really
no,
do.
that was by
But
accident.
you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave.
That was
if you
by
want to
accident.
throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say,
This guy's the
2
evil one.
minutes.
The
Now,
narrator
this
is
making
the
things a
evil
little more
one.
Fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine.
Oh, I gotta
You
go.
are the star. It's
I can't
your
even
story
sprint.
now.
Sprint.
Shape it to
I
your
said sprint.
heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left
Boy,
to
if you
enjoy
don't
it.
shut your
Mere
mouth, I can't even
moments
hear
until
myself
the
thinking.
bomb
You're
goes
yapping in my
off.
ear.
But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about
Okay.
you, about me. Where
I
we're
gotta go in the
going,
middle, I think.
What all this means. I
gotta go in
barely
the
know
middle.
where to start.
But the middle, why
What's
would it be? Okay, over
You'd
here.
like to know where your co-workers are.
Dang it.
A moment of solace before you're
Can I-
obliterated.
Charge,
Oh,
it's
I'm
ran
in
out
a
of
good
battery.
mood. You're gonna
Hold on.
die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off
Ooh,
the
I
machine.
knew
I
it.
set you free.
I knew it.
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I
can't
tell
do
it,
nothing.
I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
I can't do
Other
nothing. What am I
times,
supposed to do?
I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say
Controls
this, though,
disabled.
this version of events has
Press
been
any
rather
key to send
amusing.
power surge.
Watching you try
Okay.
to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost
Oh
hate
my
to see
gosh,
it
this guy's
go.
still yapping in
But
my
I'm
ear.
sure
What are you
whatever
talking
come up
about?
with on the next go around will be
We got
even
37
better.
seconds.
My
I don't know
goodness,
what to do. I'm
only
about to die.
34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what?
If I
To hell
step right
with
here,
it.
what happens?
I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why
Are
not?
we dead serious, bro? It's just
These are
toying. He's
precious
just toying with me.
additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow
on.
on trees.
I can't do
Oh
nothing.
dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it
I
that
gotta
you
just
have no
be
idea
pressing
where
buttons.
you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or
Yeah.
did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
Yeah,
I mean,
something
look at
is
you,
supposed
running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
Okay, I can't even click
These
on this.
numbered buttons. No,
Press it on again.
these colored ones. Or
That
maybe this
doesn't even
big
work.
red button. Or this door.
to.
Until the
I'm laughing
moment
at you,
I
bro.
say, happily ever
You're a
after.
funny guy. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Game restarts. Never the end is never the end. I restarted. There we go. Come on.
All of his
Bro.
co-workers were gone.
I'm just
What
gonna
could it
skip through
mean?
the same part again.
Stanley decided
But
to
this
go
time
to
I'm
the
gonna
meeting
press
room.
no.
Perhaps he had simply missed
Or
a memo.
off.
A few moments later.
His boss's office.
Bro, I can't believe the narrator's the evil one, though. I should have known, though.
Guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Yep, you can
That
shut up.
kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Are we dead? Are we dead serious? What kind of music are you playing in my ears? Some 60s lo-fi music.
And they decided that this machinery would never again
Let's
exert
turn
its
this
terrible...
off now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Shut up, narrator. You was just yapping in my ear for the whole time. That's what you get. And they playing this ominous ass music in my ear too.
blackness
Like,
and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it
he
over?
sounded racist when he said blackness. I'm not gonna lie. He was like,
Yes.
blackness.
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
No way
And
this
yet,
is the whole game.
Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
I do not care. I just
How
want to
had
get
he
out of
been
here.
freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries
don't
did this
care.
strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed
I'm not trying to
into the
die
chamber,
being here
he
waiting for
realized
them or
none of
solving
this mattered to him. For
them.
it was not
Yeah.
knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
This
No longer
narrator's
would anyone
evil,
tell him
but
where
he
to go,
sometimes be
what
spitting
to
bars.
do, or how to feel.
Way.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
Nah,
It was
this is-
perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
I bet you they're not gonna let
Stanley
me out.
stepped through the open door.
They're gonna say it's a picture. He had seen this wrongly. Look.
Stanley felt the cool
No
breeze
way.
upon his
This
skin.
can't be, bro. This
feeling
can't be
of
the end of the
liberation,
game.
The immense possibility
I
of
searched
the
this
new
up.
path
This is like a
before
3-hour
him.
game.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
No way. This is how it ends. I highly beat the game. I beat the game. Oh, that's how it works. Okay. So there's multiple endings to it, and there is different ways you can go. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here for this time. I don't know how long I've been recording for. Like 39 minutes. I've been recording for 39 minutes. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna come back and play this game again, but next time I'm gonna take all the wrong routes. Then I'm gonna see how, what happens, because this time I took all the right routes wherever he told me to do. I did it, but next time I'm gonna take all the wrong routes and don't listen to him, and I'll see what happens. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, And more videos are on the way. I know I've been inconsistent even though it's summer. I don't know. I'm just been being lazy and I be procrastinating a lot. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to come out with these videos as fast as possible as I can. Um, but yeah, no excuses though. More videos are on the way. I'm gonna try to do 2 videos a week, but I don't want to overpromise because whenever I overpromise, like Corey, I don't execute it sometimes. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video, and I'll see you guys. I said that like 3 times already. Goodbye. Peace.